So what time is it? Why, it's Adventure Time, of course. Yeah, I'm talking about that sweet Atari 2600 game, Adventure. Adventure holds the claim to be the first adventure video game, leading the way for the slightly popular games of the Legend of Zelda series and the first video game with an Easter egg. That is pretty awesome stuff on its own, but there are more reasons to check out this game. The game is adapted from an old text-based game called Colossal Cave Adventure. Atari told the programmer Warren Robinette that it could not be done in the space that was available in the standard Atari cartridge, but he did pull it off. While it is a simpler interpretation, it is a very playable game. You control the avatar that sorta looks like you, and you run around fighting items that look nothing like you. You'll need to collect keys, a bridge that helps you get through walls, a magnet, a sword, and most importantly, the chalice that wins the game. There is nothing really stopping you except the mazes and the big ducks. Oh wait, I mean dragons. Those are dragons. There are catacombs that can be confusing on why an exit going left brings you to another room on the right. It gets worse when the room is dark, only showing where you directly are. The ducks chase after you, only being scared off by the sword and can be killed by the sword, but seeing as they run away immediately, that can be difficult to do. They wait for you to drop it for another item and then strike, swallowing you whole. But don't worry if you die, as this game also has the first continue feature. Hitting reset starts you back at the yellow castle, but the items will still be where you left them. Now, like most Atari games, you have multiple modes in the cart. The first mode is the easiest, cutting out most of the rooms and the items being in very open areas. The duck dragons are still present, as are most of the items, but it's still a smaller playing field. If you enjoy speedruns, this is a fun game to do it in. Mode 2 is the full version of the game, with all the rooms and all the items. It adds the White Castle and catacombs as well. You also get to deal with the stupid bat. The bat flies around picking up items and moving them around. It can even steal the items from you. Even worse, it can pick up a dragon and bring it to you as if it wasn't annoying enough when it just took your sword and left you defenseless. You can trap the bat in a castle, but if you go through the room with an item, it will change course, steal your item, and flee. The bat is just a super nuisance. The last mode is exactly the same as mode 2, except the entire item placement is randomized. This mode is what keeps the game really interesting. This mode can either make the game even harder than before, or place everything so much in the open you can beat it faster than mode 1. It's fun to play around with. If you love your Atari VCS games and you love a good adventure game, well, you can't really go wrong. Get out there, fight your way through the catacombs of the resale shops, and bring back the cart to your own castle for ultimate victory. See you next time! Somebody get this freaking duck away from me!